Hello, Mark Crossfield here. More Ask Golf Guru Q&A questions being answered via my Ask Golf Guru app for Android, iPhone, iPad devices. We've got a question here by someone who I can't read their name actually, talking about rolling the wrists at impact, and he's suffering from low left golf shots. Let's get stuck in. So question here, hi Mark, I hit my driver low and it curves to the left. He's a right-handed golfer, so he's hitting low duck hooks, he kind of sounds like. And I feel that I'm rolling my wrist too much at impact. Okay, interesting question. A common kind of idea of why you're hitting low lefts. Now there's a few things you can think about here. Rolling your wrist at impact, possibly, but you won't be doing it consciously. That is happening so fast down there and the pressure's pulling on the hand, on the club. You can't really manipulate that impact bit anywhere near as much as you think. You can you can manipulate pre-impact, so when the club's more kind of spinning around backswing in early parts of the downswing. But as it gets down near the ball, it's kind of in free fall a little bit. So if your wrists are rolling, they're rolling for a reason. Might be what your grip's doing or things like that. Look, most of the times when people are hitting this shot for me, they say that when I'm teaching them, and that's not anywhere near the idea of what is actually physically happening. Often they're hitting it low heel, which is turning the club, and that part of the club is pointing low and left with the way the club is all rolling and bulging, and that makes the ball go straight left. Often it's not even the club face. So when we measure them on GC2 HMT, the face is actually pretty in not a bad place in relationship to the path. It's just the path is, say, 8 left. And maybe they're hitting down with not much loft. So it's really more of a case of you go and get a lesson and find out what, get measured, find out what is causing that shot. Because I would put a lot of money on that your diagnosis is not correct. I don't see many golfers, and I know this one is tough for people to hear, rolling the wrist too much at impact. Just don't see it. It takes so much loft off the club that it's such an unnatural thing for people to do. Even though they don't consciously feel it, their subconscious just won't allow them to hit the ball in such a ridiculous way. Because if you turn that club around the axis of the shaft, it's just going to take all the loft off the club, which is going to make the ball just not get up in the air. Now, your low lefts could accompany, that's maybe why you're getting your low lefts, but I would argue it's not. I would put it down much more to strike, so maybe get some face tape on the club before you use your rolling the wrist diagnosis to see if it's the strike causing it. 9 times out of 10 for golfers it is. Then work out a few reasons why you're causing that strike. Often it's because the handle's too high impact. Look, for me, you know, these questions, I find them interesting that people can send that question and think that there's going to be an answer. And hopefully I've given some answers, but really my answer is go and get a proper lesson and get measured. There isn't a pro who can honestly answer that question and give you your reason for why you're doing that. If there is, they're lying. Because they've not seen you swing, they've not seen you move, and they're using general stereotypes, which might not apply to you. I'm giving you a few ideas of what I see when I see that shot, and I hear people say those words to me that you've written down there. But we'll measure. I would watch a few swings, would measure, would record some on video to help them see some of the ideas we're talking about. But I would never just think, oh, rolling their wrists. I might have used to, but certainly not anymore. Rolling the wrist is just, it's a wild one, that one. Not many people are doing that, even when they think they are. Kind of answers the question, but doesn't. Thanks for sending the question. Definitely go and get a lesson. I know I say that a lot, but the reason I say that a lot is because it is the answer. I know you guys often don't like the answer. You would rather me just say, oh, it's because of this, this, and this. But I won't be doing that because that's lying. There's pros out there doing that. Maybe go and watch their channels and let them lie to you. You won't get any better. You need to get measured and work out why you're hitting that shot. I put a lot of money on strike. Get that face tape. I think that's the best bit of advice from this lesson for you to take. See where your strike is. If that strike is varying, then the reason you feel your wrists are rolling is because that club is twisting. And you're feeling that twist as you hit the ball. It's not twisting because you're twisting, it's twisting because the collision and the forces at collision is making that club move around its CG, which you're then feeling as rolling your wrists. Hope that helps. I'd be really interested. Post comments down below. Let me know if that makes sense. If that helps or totally doesn't, I'd love to hear. Speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show, get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.